Welcome back to Binary Wonder. Today we're going to look at how to transfer floppy disks to an SD card on the Commodore 64. So guys, in a recent previous video I showed you how to connect one of these SD to IEC devices to your Commodore 64 so you can see the D64 disk images. Now the reason you really want to do this is because ideally you want to back up your original disks. So if you have a Commodore 1541 disk drive or a very similar disk drive, you can use a cable like this, which is, this particular one is an XM 1541 cable, and it basically connects to a parallel port on a more modern computer, and then it has the IEC connection to go back into the floppy drive. And what you can do is you can use a program, there are many out there, but a popular one is called Star Commander. And what you can do is you can interact with this floppy drive and then create disk images from your original floppies to back them up and to put them on your SD card. So I thought I would give you an overview of what that would look like, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So here we have the Star Commander transfer utility. I'm going to go down to copy disk. I'm going to select my file name, Skyfox, and now it's transferring the sectors. And when it's done, you can go into File Browser 64 on your SD card, load that, and you can go to your D64 file. I'm going to do Zork, and you can see here Zork 3 is running just fine. Now I also have other games to show you too through the same process. So here's Skyfox, a game that has notoriously taken a long time to load from floppy, is now transferred to SD card. You're not going to get a huge performance bump by transferring to SD card, but you do get something. Here's Star Wars, same process I used to transfer disks that I owned into D64 files for the SD card to read. This is actually a really great game if you haven't looked at it before. Considering the graphics limitations, you actually end up moving in a later level to fly through the Death Star. That's pretty cool. Here's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I showed you the Temple of Doom earlier in one of the previous videos, but this is actually the Last Crusade. This is actually kind of a fun platformer. And then here's Ace of Aces. Another game, this was actually on many different platforms, including MS-DOS. I have this for DOS as well. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun for me to put together. Please subscribe so you can get notifications on later videos that I publish.